Hi, I'm Kristin Pelletier, founder of KP Consulting, where we help dentists reduce stress, increase profitability, and create a practice they love. And today I would like to give you 3 simple tips to keep your accounts receivables under control. So before I give you these tips, I want to give you a benchmark that you can use to measure how well you're doing with the accounts receivables in your practice. Your accounts receivables should be 50 to 75% of an average month's production. So for example, if your practice produces on average $100,000 per month, the total owed to you by your patients, which is your accounts receivables, should not be more than $50,000 to $75,000. So let me give you some tips to make that easy to manage. The first tip is the easiest way to keep your AR down, and that is collect it while the patient is in the practice. Over-the-counter collections are a very important part of managing your accounts receivables. It's so much easier to collect while the patient is there and in front of you rather than sending them a statement and waiting for them to send their payment in. In order to collect over the counter, you have to be prepared and have their insurance benefits in the computer and be ready for them when they come to check out. The second tip is to send your billing statements as the insurance pays in addition to your regular billing cycle. I have some offices that bill once a month or sometimes twice a month, but they're receiving insurance payments every day that after they post these payments results in the patient owing more money or an additional balance. Don't wait for your regular billing cycle. As soon as you post that insurance payment and see that the patient has an additional balance, create that statement and send it electronically that day. The third tip is have a standard protocol for handling your past due accounts. You want to be sure that you're following the same system so you don't keep the AR on your books for too long. So what are you going to do at 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? And I recommend a combination of both written and telephone communication with the patient. But after that 90 days of attempts to collect the balance, it's time to involve a third party. I see lots of offices make the mistake of waiting too long to turn their accounts over to a third party for collections, and what happens is the likelihood of them being paid for that account is less likely the longer they keep it on the books. I hope this tip is helpful. I know you work really hard and you want to be able to be paid for your services, so if you put the work in for the production, it's important that you're able to collect that as well. For more practice management tips, visit my website, KristinPelletier.com.